I am tired of trying to fix this lighting. This is just terrible. The cameras these days with the whole AI, as much as it's exciting, it's frustrating. I miss the old cameras that didn't have to adjust brightness on your face automatically. Now, while I did not plan this to be a rant, I might have uploaded this before the AM. Why? Because I selfishly want to get to the number 11/11/2020. Just because I love numbers that match, right? There's something to it, I can't deny. And if I do not make it, well, oh well, it's fine. But at least the video is out. This brings me to the context of expectations and how expectations are your own box. How I see expectations is you defining or what society has defined for you or what some other circumstances defined for you are the benchmark you need to reach, something that you need to accomplish, someone you need to become in order to be validated. And sometimes it's not necessarily that you would be validated, because we are either knowingly or unknowingly aware about this box of expectations that we put to ourselves. And it got me thinking, what if we didn't have any expectations? What then? I don't mean that all expectations are bad, don't get me wrong. I mean figuring out what keeps us within a particular boundary that don't let us explore beyond who we think we are based on feedback we receive. Again, coming back to how people say do not validate yourself with other people and but then there's a paradox of validation with that. If you surround yourself with people who are continually exploring beyond that boundary and notion of a box that you're supposed to fit in, either within society or within a particular age group, those who know, they challenge you to a point where you say like, you know what, I actually prefer having things this way. And they'll be like, yeah, we're not surprised. We were waiting for you to say it. And you'll be like, how did they know? They observed it. And then it's because by hanging around them, then you expound your limitation, you expound your box, you expound your universe. Again, depends on what it is. On the other flip side, if it's in an environment that doesn't necessarily let you grow or have, who has watched this film? I don't know whether it's from 1914. Research. Again, I said these things have to flow. The film is called Metropolis. And I need to find out which year it's from. Metropolis. What I liked about it was just showing how 1927, yes, so it's a 1927 film, and it shows how people are walking with the same notion. You come in, you get to work, okay, switch, clock, somebody is shifting the clocks to maintain the machine. If one part of that system gets dismantled, then the machine blows up and, there's all anarchy. Anyway, I can't describe the film than my video. Calm down. This is just one of the things that I'm challenging. And yes, you saw the fixing that I have to fix in the roof up there. I digress. Let me go back to what I was trying to cover in this. That these people, or rather how the film was depicted, was how in society you have those who are living underground or all, getting, and they weren't like happy or excited, they were just sad and just wobbling, and they get to work, and then somebody, comes and switches the gears of the clock, and then they do a night shift. Then they had somebody who would liberate them because she, I think I'm spoiling. Just watch the film and then let me know what you think about it. Going back to the discussion, is that if you're in a society or in a box or surrounding yourself with people who already live and believe with the particular limitations, then when you exceed just slightly that limitation or that expectation of how you're supposed to be, you feel like, yes, I've accomplished. But was that your full potential? Is that the definition of who you are? Who are you? I like that question. This is something from Lion King, but it is a very legit question of who are you? Are you defined by how you grew up? Are you defined by your education? Are you defined by your race? Are you defined by your career? Who are you? And are you willing to show who you truly are? Then you live beyond what expectations are, of limiting expectations, to broadening your idea of what expectations are, and particularly to yourself. And this is where the validation to self becomes important. That validation is not confirmation. I have to clarify that. If you're having negative thoughts, or you are going through emotion, or you're excited, it's both spectrums. You're very excited, you're on a negative realm. It's not saying that, oh yeah, I am an angry person. Oh yeah, I am this, because you've either heard it from other people or you've been telling yourself these things. That is you doing a confirmation stroke affirmation. And contrarily, validation, and true validation that gives you liberation, is understanding that that feeling, that motion, that process is not your definition of you. In other words, it's accepting that it exists. And by that acceptance, you get to know more about yourself. Say you're having negative feelings, or you're going through a slump. You don't just say that, yeah, I am sad. That is an affirmation. You would be, I feel sad. I feel sad because today I wasn't able to make my favorite salad. I'm lying here. Today I'm sad because I wasn't able to make my favorite salad, which transports me to a time when I used to enjoy family meals. I will try to go to the market or research online salad recipes and learn how to make that salad. Maybe this will make me feel better. That is validation. That is being like, hey, okay, I understand. You are feeling sad, and you let the emotions flow. Same thing with also joy. Sometimes it's as though we do our reflections when we are sad or having the negative aspect of emotions, versus also doing the same thing for when you have a positive aspect of the dimension, or rather the positive dimension of things. You get what I mean? So if you're happy or you're excited, I am excited because today I managed to hit my 30-day mark of everyday workout. Whoa, I couldn't imagine I could actually pull off a 1-minute plank. And that has made me feel stronger and capable to keep this going. Isn't that interesting? The understanding that you let things flow, the good, the bad, the process, and you think around them, and understanding that it's okay that they're there. That is validation to yourself before other people validate you. Because their validation, again, is based on, or again, their affirmation is based on their own experiences. And this is why you can never be happy while looking for people to validate, let's say your work, or even your spouse, or, it could be even to yourself. If you don't know how to do it properly, you'd be seeking for, hey, I did this. Is this good enough? And then the question would be, why is it about being good enough? So you've put a metric on what it is. That is an expectation. That if you pass this line, then you've succeeded. But are you succeeding on your own metric of what you feel makes you feel successful? Or are you doing it based on what you've been told will make you feel successful? Food for thought. Now, while that is food for thought, and I might snip because I was all over the place, I'm gonna occupy the next few minutes singing a song that I feel kinda, and honestly, if you feel like you're in a rant or in an excited place or neutral, this is an interesting song if you listen to the lyrics. And I invite you to listen to the whole thing. And I should have posted my whole WhatsApp. Okay, so while that is happening, I post this WhatsApp. Yeah, we're doing this live, people. We're doing this live. We say do not disturb. Yosh. And we play the song. I realized, so I was going through like slump, and I started singing to myself. And I had thought that from experiences I had, people like, you can't sing. Oh, do not try singing. Oh, no, it's not going well. And that damaged me. And when I started singing again back to myself, I was like, I don't care. It's just the feeling of singing. Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what your future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be afraid to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Herald what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try and solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. My, oh my, yeah. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. I'm not gonna repeat this. I sang this song possibly over the last 1 week to a point where my neighbor was like, "This madam, you're not doing this." Yeah, had to stop. So take a moment, do something that you feel is you, define you. No need to, limit yourself. You're way extraordinary than you think. Besides, if you always question everything, I wonder, what would life look like then for you? Have a good night. I hope I made it to 11/11/2020. Have a good evening. Ciao.